We're here with first-year head men's soccer coach Tatenda Chieza, also known as Coach T and Coach. Thanks for taking some time to speak with us today.
Thank you for having me.
After a successful playing and coaching career at Hardin-Simmons, which included multiple NCAA tournament appearances this year, now your first season as a head coach, how is the transition from being an assistant to somebody in the head position going for you?
The transition's been pretty well. I had a lot of responsibilities as an assistant coach, which gave me the confidence to go after a head men's position. And transition seems to be going really well. On the field, things are going perfect, just lining into place the way I expected them to. And I guess there's still those little small administrative things I'm still kind of getting used to.
What have been some of the major differences and challenges between being an assistant and a head coach?
Kind of like I said just a second ago, I mean, really it's just the small administrative things. As a coach, I'm real confident. I took over a lot of first-team practices while assistant coaching, and, taking that responsibility here as a head coach from a day-to-day basis seems to be something, I've been wanting to do my whole life, so now it's just kind of falling into place.
You take over a program which has struggled from the get-go, winning just one match in the first 6 seasons before most recently setting a school record with only 5 wins last year. What goals have you set for this year's team?
Well, our number one goal is to always going to compete to be one of the top teams in the conference. If you're not going for first place, what's the first point of being in the race? That's kind of my philosophy on things. So we're going to shoot to try to be one of the best teams in the conference and really look to make it into the conference tournament for the first time.
You appear to want to turn everything around extremely quickly. What steps have you taken to make this program better, beginning with the offseason?
Really, just number one thing is discipline, getting the guys organized and knowing where they need to be, how they need to be there, knowing what I'm asking of them and make sure they're doing them, 100% to the way that they need to be done, and just kind of staying on top of that and then working on fitness.
Definitely. If this program is going to turn the corner this season, what are the most important things that need to happen?
Number one thing, everybody just needs to be on the same page. Team unity is number one. You can't have a whole bunch of individuals out on the field. Everybody needs to be on the same page, committed to the same goals, and really stepping up to the responsibilities that have been given to each and every one of them.
How much pressure are you putting on your returners to take leadership role both on and off the field? And how much are you looking to get out of your newcomers?
Well, as newcomers, I'm always going to ask them to be themselves and kind of get adjusted to the level of play and just to the college scene in general. But as my returners go, I have put a lot of pressure on them to be leaders. They've been here, they've seen the CTX of the past, and they see the CTX that we're trying to make the program now, and they seem to be real committed to it, and we're just staying on top of them every single day to make sure that they're doing everything they can to make sure we are not CTX of the past.
The season begins tomorrow against Houston Tilson and continues on Sunday at Austin College before conference play starts. What's the mindset going into these first 2 matches?
We've done our preseason, we've done all of our off-season training and then early preseason training, and going into these matches, really we're just going to go with making sure we're going 100% from start to finish, keeping the defense organized, and going out real hard. If we happen to see some spurts of creativity from our offense, even though we haven't touched a lot of base on that, and get some goals, help us with the win, that will be great. But the number one goal is just to make sure we're doing everything that we have been going over to the max abilities that we've been practicing at.
Thank you for your time, Coach T, and good luck.
All right, thank you.